strong shift. He'll set up Olczyk. Watch Olczyk pay for the shot on goal. There's the shot, and boom, does he get nailed by Steve Smith. In a game like this, after a person takes a shot, you love to nail him, and Steve Smith certainly did that.
Messier against Roenick on the faceoff. Roenick has the only American goal. Couldn't get it to Granato long enough for a shot. Now Johnson back to his own zone.
Now this is the best I've seen Brett Hull have his legs moving in a game in this tournament. He's starting to fly.
Now Granato with McDonald going in, and Ranford got the stick on that. Granato taken off the puck by Desjardins. Plays it weakly beside the goal. Ranford blocks it. Desjardins around to the far side. Off the boards, back to the neutral zone.
Just about every rush by the Americans, they're crisscrossing. The centerman's going to a wing, the wing's going over to the other side. This would make Herbie Brooks proud watching this. I'll be coming back, and the checkers, the defending team, it makes it tough for them to pick up the right people when they come into that zone.
Bad pass results in icing and a face-off in the Team Canada zone. 12:45 to go in the second period.
Seeing a number of players in this tournament, generally their skates down, they like to have the sides of them stitched to add support, but a lot of them have gone to these skates that have the white markings along the side. It's an extra piece of plastic, that gives them more support, and they're a lot lighter, and you're seeing a lot of the players wear them.
Janney versus Hawerchuk on the faceoff for Ranford's left. Stevens in the corner for Murphy. Relays it off the boards ahead at center ice. Here's a long shot to the corner by Larmer. Loose in front. Larmer circling. But cleared back through Miller at center ice. Ranford will indicate the icing call, which will bring it back to the United States zone for a faceoff. It's 2-1 Canada almost midway in the period. The Advanced Blue Player of the Game for Team USA will be awarded a unique Inuit sculpture courtesy of Canadian Tire. Canadian Tire supports skills development, participation, fair play, and fun in communities right across Canada. The spirit of hockey. Team Canadian Tire.
Thing we can mention here, even though it's a little late, the first period gone by, the Canadians were winning 2-0 after the first. Don, it now means they've outscored the opposition 15-2 in the 8 first periods they played in this tournament.
Stevens with a shot. Rebound in front. Oh, and Robitaille fell as he was about to pounce on it. Another icing call. That's one the Americans simply had to take.
And Luc Robitaille has had trouble scoring in this tournament. He's getting some great opportunities. The Canadians have had a couple of scoring chances directly off of faceoffs in this second period. Again, it's a Scott Stevens shot that has Mike Richter fooled somewhat, but you see Robitaille having trouble getting to the rebound. Stevens earlier in the period hit the goal post off a face-off from the same dot that last face-off was taken. Mike Richter had a bad shoulder last year. He spent a lot of the offseason, Don, rehabbing that shoulder at Cornell University with Ray Borelli working on it, plus in Greenwich, Connecticut with Scott Gelbs. A lot of work, and Richter says his shoulder is stronger now than it was all last season, and he's ready for the upcoming year.
Messier takes the face-off. Hawerchuk is on his left. Larmer is out on the ice with them as they battle for control in behind. Joe Mullen for the United States flicks it ahead to center ice. Murphy had to get back to prevent the fast break from Wood. Now Messier back to the United States zone. Larmer trying to get in position out in front. Messier plays it across. Shot by Larmer is deflected into the corner quite harmlessly. Now Otto fails to clear. Chelios will do that with a pass across the ice to Suter. Wood shot blocked by Bill Ranford's pass. About 11 and a half minutes to go in the second period. 2-1 for Team Canada. The Americans with the only goal of this period. Left for Messier from Hawerchuk, and he'll simply bat it back to the corner on a line change by Canada. Here's a chance for Tocchet. He missed the short side of the slap shot. Batted back to the blue line of Canada where LaFontaine hovers and wins the puck. He's alone. Now Hatcher comes in to help him. The Americans changing as they move along the ice. Sutter over on the far side for Tocchet with Graham. The pass to Graham. He's tied up. Somehow the puck stayed out. It looked like on the momentum, the puck and Graham and everybody might roll on in.
Tocchet should have shot the puck. He was on his forehand. He gave it to Graham on the backhand.
Still 2-1. This is the Levant Canada Cup from Hamilton on CTV.
The Canadian club moved into the offensive zone. You'll see Sutter move it nicely here. Tocchet's got to shoot. He's in a shooting position right there. He gives it to Graham, who's on his backhand. Weinrich drags him down as Graham was driving to the net, but that was a tough play for Dirk Graham to get any type of shot at all.
Lindros against Otto. He wins the faceoff. Over to McInnes off the boards. He turns and plays it around behind for Lindros. Weinrich against Corson. Up to Hull now. With Olczyk at center ice, Hatcher brings it across the Canadian blue. Weak shot is gloved down by Ranford. Hull was taken down in behind the play, and Canada fails to clear the zone. Long shot. Ranford directs over the glass with 10:33 to play.
Looks like Paul Stewart is going to let the players decide this thing. It's been a few times now where there's been some hooking and holding, especially around the goal nets, and he just let them go. I kind of like that. One of his linesmen is Pat Capuzzo, who was sitting on the bench at about 6 o'clock, 2 hours prior to the game, by himself, saying that this is the biggest game of his officiating career. He was excited. He was nervous. He didn't know what to do. But was he excited? He has come a long way in a short period of time, that man right there from New Jersey. He works hard.
He and Stewart represent the United States. Gerard Gauthier, the other linesman, represents Canada in the officiating corps tonight. Roenick with Granato and Modano for the Americans. Sutter winning the face-off back to Steve Smith. From one knee, he'll play it ahead to Graham. Graham carefully against Roenick. Roenick almost won the puck from him there, but Canada regains control. Tocchet brings it out across the line. Roenick forcing it in against Smith. Sutter now. Modano carries on, and Desjardins pokes it free at center. Team Canada goes with a checking line here, including Tocchet, Graham, and Sutter against this Roenick line, showing some respect. Roenick from Granato. Desjardins squeezing him off. They make the pass in behind Wolanin. Smith to center.
Now you watch this American line, they're like water bucks. They're all over the place. Sometimes they make one too many passes, however.
Still a 2-1 hockey game as Granato backhands it to the doorstep of Ranford. Then the Americans make a wholesale change. Messier is on the ice with Howard-Chuck for Team Canada, along with Steve Larmer. Stevens and Big Murphy back on the defense. Less than 9.5 minutes to go. The second period. Howard-Chuck across on the blue line, kept alive down in the corner. Larmer will go dig it out, center the pass out, and it comes all the way back to the Canadian blue line. Larmer is checked at center by Miller. Miller has got Dave Christian with him. Being forced back to the point to Chelios. Now Miller's got some room. He shoots. He scored! He ties the game for the United States.
Team Canada gets caught watching the man with a puck, and once the man gives up the puck, it's a problem. Kevin Miller with another neutral zone turnover skates the puck into the zone, and watch him move across and take his time, not panic. Now Team USA will go to the man with the puck, or pardon me, Team Canada goes to the man with the puck, leaving Miller open, the screen set up, and Ranford's beaten low. Team USA were controlling the puck. They moved it, and Team Canada did not react defensively like they should. They got caught with more than one person going after another person that left somebody open.
A 2-2 hockey game, and Kevin Miller is figured in both United States goals, setting up the first and now scoring the tying marker. At center ice, Coffey giving it off to Steele Fleury. Corson takes the bump in the corner behind the U.S. goal. Hatcher up the near boards. Coffey to Fleury. Fleury gets knocked off balance by Hatcher. There's Shanahan and Richter getting tangled up in front of the goal, and the Americans bring it back to center ice. Shot into the corner. Olczyk makes the pass in behind for LaFontaine. Brett Hull is in the corner working for it. Fleury and Coffey are there. Coffey hit from behind, and Canada clears it back inside the U.S. line. At center ice, Hatcher. Kevin Hatcher to the blue line. Hatcher shooting, and he shot it wide. It's called on the offside with 7:58 to play in the second period. Tied at 2. This is the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
Kevin Miller, he did it all to tie this game up. You'll see the neutral zone here. Canada has the puck, and watch Miller's work there at center ice to turn it over. He then goes into the offensive zone, and you'll see the control that he has. He has no play yet. Still no play. Still no play. Now we hold it. We see all the Canadian players on this side forgetting about Miller, and the screen is set up. Not smart defensive play by Canada. Miller's tenaciousness in the neutral zone, and then the smarts with the puck tied the game up.
Lindros, Courtnall, Robitaille up front. The auto line with Mullen and Wood for the United States. Doug Brown it is the left side now as Smith in behind the goal will use the boards to get the puck to Courtnall. He can't make the pass. Brown in there. Otto will help out. Now Courtnall. Lindros coming forward along with him. And Robitaille inside the line, they bring it. Robitaille behind, leaving it. Lindros sends it to the crease. Johnson picks it up for the Americans. Kept in by Robitaille. Courtnall shooting, that's wide. Lindros to Courtnall down in the near corner. Bumped by Mullen there. Out it comes, back for Courtnall. He backhands one wide. About 7 minutes to play in the second period, tied at 2. Iced by the Americans, who made a remarkable comeback here in Hamilton tonight. This is the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
Should Team USA be able to win this game tonight? A final Game 3 will be played Wednesday night here in Copps Coliseum. We will have it live at 7:30. Game 3 of the Labatt Canada Cup, if necessary.
Sutter digs in against Modano. Puck is loose. Roenick recovering for the United States. Out over the line and quickly shot back in by the red-shirted Canadian. Less than 7 minutes to play. Roenick. Granato. Tinordi taken down back of the play. Graham can't contain his man. Sharp angle shot is blocked by Ranford. Modano with Granato cruising in front.
This line is starting to give Canada fits. Roenick, Granato, Modano. Mark Tinordi took a run at Roenick, and watch him. And Tinordi's the player that went down and lost his helmet. And the Team USA club just kept right on moving. And again, you have to continue to say it, Don. You're seeing this Roenick line with Granato and Modano. They don't stay on their wings. It's not up and down hockey. This is left wing, right wing, get in the other lanes. And it's very tough to defend against when they get their speed going.
Roenick versus Messier in the faceoff. Kept in at the point. Suter wheeling and shooting. Modano got tied up. Stevens will send Hawerchuk away. Makes the pass that Larmer couldn't collect. 6.5 minutes to play in the period. A 2-2 tie. 2 first period goals by Canada, 2 in the second by the United States. Larmer deflects it down, and icing is called against Canada. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of Hockey Canada and may not be reproduced in any form without the written consent of Hockey Canada.
We talk matchups a lot, and the coaches in this game have done a lot of it, especially Mike Keenan now. He had Sutter's line on the ice against Roenick. He took Sutter's line off, put Messier on. Messier's line just got finished with Roenick's line. He put Sutter right back on the ice against Kevin Miller, because Miller has had himself a fine second period here.
Miller against Sutter. It slides into the corner. A little over 6 minutes to go in the second period. Canada looks to regain some long-lost momentum. Rea. Hatcher getting there first for the United States. Steers it up the left lane. He's got the dangerous Miller with him. Lets the shot go. Ranford blocks that head on. Tocchet. Taken down by Weinrich inside the blue line. Americans trying to clear. Miller with Christian. Miller going in. Just down in time before the shot, and Ranford picks it up and gloves it. Miller with a great scoring chance there.
This whole thing started with another big hit by Weinrich. The American defense have hit a lot in this game, way more than they have previously in this tournament. There's Weinrich with a hit on Tocchet, and that was away from the puck. And then Kevin Miller moves up the other side. I've seen him use this move a lot. Inside and a spinorama. But he just lost control and balance as you see Paul Coffey move across to break up the play. Kevin Miller has had success in the National Hockey League scoring goals on exactly that same move.
Miller, the dominant attacker for the United States so far tonight. A goal and an assist. Canada got the start they were looking for, but didn't take the wind out of the American sails by any means.